Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to chit chat and update my bullet journal. I've been keeping a little secret from you guys. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. But if you're new here, I am a single woman with a single income and I'm in debt. I am documenting my budgeting and debt-free journey here on YouTube. So if you think you're interested in watching or I guess follow me along on my journey, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I really much appreciate you. Okay, so I have been bullet journaling since April. And don't worry, this is not my big secret of what I've got going on in my life, but this is kind of one. And I am an amateur when it comes to bullet journaling. There are so many beautiful bullet journals here on YouTube, and listen, if I can do it, you guys can do it too. But I thought I'd go through some of my bullet journals and then finish updating my latest spread for June while we chit chat and catch up about life and talk about what I've got going on. So I'm going to hide this. I figured let me go through like my spreads real quick to kind of show you guys what I've done so far. And if you're not familiar with a bullet journal, it's basically a journal and it's got all of these little dots in them. And it allows you to make and put spreads. There are so many spreads, like tutorials on YouTube of things that you could track for your own personal life. And I'm using this to track my debt and my budgeting in a way that works better for me. So it was getting so complicated, guys, because I had a personal planner that I was carrying around. I had notes in there, I had stuff for work, I had personal stuff in there, my spending was in there, but then I was also tracking it in this guy for the channel. And I had like these other notebooks, and this guy I'm still going to use on the channel for my budget, because I do like the way that I can look back at the previous months to see what I've spent and stuff on bills and things. So this guy is still going to be featured in the channel, but my bullet journal won't be. This is my own personal thing. This is what I'm using for, again, work and my personal life and stuff like that. So figured let me show you guys some stuff that I've got going on, and I'm trying to hide stuff because I forgot that I had this here. But yeah, these are my spreads. So these are my yearly spreads in the beginning. I have a year at a glance, and this is kind of where I'm highlighting things that have happened so far in the year that were pretty important or had some significance to me. And like, for example, I put the basement flood that happened in March because that's going to drive my financial goals in the future. Like that's going to be we'll talk about that later. But like I sold the Mustang, I paid off Nelnet 3, like certain like important things that have happened, highlights. I'm hiding some stuff behind here, but this is my book tracker. I do like to read books, and I've got some covered because I don't want to show that. I have a mood tracker. This is just kind of like, how have I been feeling? Of course, because I've only started in April, January, February, March, I didn't track. But this is just really important to me because I think being positive and nobody likes a Debbie Downer. Nobody likes someone that's always grumpy or that's always angry or sad. But yeah, there have been some days where I've been stressed because of work or anxious or tired or sad, So they're just a mood tracker, basically, in pixels. This guy I've also hidden because I don't want you guys to see. But this is my fitness tracker. This is personal to me, and I keep this hidden because I move my body just about every day, and I know that what works for me does not work for other people, and it's just a lifestyle thing, and I'd rather keep it at that. I do have like a reward system. I have a sobriety tracker. This one probably needs an explanation. How should I say this? I've limited myself to just one glass of wine a week if I want it. If I go out to dinner or my girlfriends come over, I'm just having one glass of wine. And the reason why I started this sobriety tracker was because I was really starting to get annoyed and overwhelmed at work for a little bit. Hint my mood tracker. And it got to the point where I was coming home and pouring myself a drink just about every night. And that is not healthy. Like, that can precipitate into something a lot more serious. It can be, I've never had issues with alcohol by any stretch of the imagination, so I don't want to make it seem like it's an issue, because it's not, believe me. But not doing that was like, I needed to stop that. Like, I was getting really tired of waking up and not feeling well in the mornings and having to get ready to go to work and like feeling like crap. And alcohol is so unhealthy for you. Like, it affects your skin and your health, and my workouts were being affected. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to stop this very unhealthy habit and do like a sobriety kick. So this is what this means. This is what it means for me. So I am, like on a Friday, if I want to enjoy a glass of wine, I will. This is my debt tracker. Maybe I should zoom you guys just a little bit. All right, so I have my snowball tracker here. These are the exact same numbers that are in my other notebook. And this will not change. It'll change as the debt gets paid off. But what I mean is the numbers are the same as what's in the other notebook. And the other notebook is what I will be showing on the channel. And then here, my tracker starts in January, so January to December, and I'm just watching the numbers go down, and one day this will all be colored green. I know it. And then here we move into my monthly tracker, and I hate that this smeared, it bled the ink pen that I used. But anyway, so I have a highlights tracker, and this is just a highlight for the day. So even if I have a bad day, there is always something positive that happens in the day. And this could be something as easy as I didn't get a red light on the drive to work, or I don't know, I got to sleep in an extra 30 minutes, or I had a great workout, I had a personal best on my mile, or something like that. I have a spending tracker here, a sleep tracker, and then this is the monthly stuff that I got going on. So this is for April. Here's May so far. This is all stuff for work, and then on the side I have stuff for like what I need to get done for the month. So I've already started my spread for June, and this is it for June. And it's essentially the same. So I have a highlights page. I have a spending tracker page. I have a sleep tracker page. And then this is my month. So in here's where stuff for work is going to go. And then on the side are going to be tasks that I need to get done at home. And the reason why I started this again is because I had my personal planner, and then I had notes like on my notes app on my phone, and my spending was everywhere. I had receipts that I hadn't updated on the planner that I have for the channel. It was just a nightmare for me to keep up, and I could not find a planner that met my requirements of what I needed. And I said, there's got to be a way, and that's kind of where I discovered bullet journals. So this is my bullet journal, and I figured, because I do like to draw lines here, and this kind of takes me forever, that we could do a little chit chat while I did it. While you guys watch me draw lines, I can get you guys up to speed on what's happening personally. All right, so one of the reasons why I've been so gung-ho and so inspired to pay off my debt is, one, of course, I want to be able to retire comfortably. I mean, that's everyone's goal, I think. But another reason is because I want to go back to school. And that is my surprise. I am going back to school. I'm going back to school to get my MBA with a concentration in healthcare management. So, what does that mean? But you have all these student loans and you complain about them so much. And I'm like, yes, I know. Student loans are the worst. But, this time it's going to be a little different because my employer, my current employer, and this is a question that I got in my previous video, is what I do for a living. I don't really want to disclose because I have a very unique name, and it's one of the reasons I haven't shared it on the channel either, but anonymity is kind of important. Anyway, I work for a medical device company, and I'm in a leadership role. I manage a team of 6, and we do a lot of like reporting and stuff, or reports and stuff that is required by FDA regulations and stuff like that. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm just going to leave it at that. And it's really important to me to go back to school because I have a lot of career aspirations. I'm still, I'm in my mid-30s. I'm still kind of fairly young, I think. I mean, I'm no spring chicken, but I'm still fairly young. And it's not that I'm stuck where I'm at, but leadership roles within the company are kind of far and few between, right? And they're very competitive, very, very competitive. And I want to be able to move up within the company. And the only way for me to do that, not the only way, but one way that I can stand out amongst my peers and candidates is by having this degree. It is a highly sought after degree. It's respected, at least within the industry, and if it's not within the company, it'll definitely have its purpose outside of the company. So this time around, the schooling is going to be a little different, in that my employer will be paying for my school, but it'll be like a reimbursement thing. So I will pay out of pocket, and this is where my savings comes into play. This is another reason why my savings was so important to me. I'm going to use my savings to pay for it out of pocket initially. And then once I turn in my grades, my employer will reimburse me if I get a B or higher. So it's kind of like, it's really game on. Like, I have to get a B or higher to succeed. So that is another reason why I haven't really been active on YouTube and like responding to comments like I have normally or have in the past, because I'm working on my application. I'm working on my statement of purpose. I'm working out all of the details with HR as far as like paperwork and stuff that they need from the school. The school needs this. They need transcripts. They need statement of purpose. They need my resume and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on personally, and that's why I haven't really been active on here. Believe me though, I have been watching videos. I just haven't really been commenting either. But you guys get me through the Stairmaster. Yes, I've been listening to you guys and watching you guys while I'm on the treadmill or the Stairmaster and stuff like that. So, yes, I've been keeping up with your saving challenges and your debt, your budgeting videos and stuff like that. So please don't think that I've quit and I'm not supporting everyone, because of course I am. You guys are amazing. Um, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's what's going on personally. And um, and yeah, so that's why, guys, surprise, I'm going back to school. I still expect, I still will make an effort to post every week. I will do that. Now, sleep tracker, I'm all over the place right now. Background on the sleep tracker and why I track my sleep. I am that person that cannot turn the computer off. Like, I'm sorry, I bring work home and I will stay on and work on stuff. And I know that that's not healthy and that I should shut it off and I should only work during working hours and stuff like that. But I just can't. It's just, I've always been like that, though. Like, I've always been like that since I was a kid. I have to work, do what I got to do and stuff like that. So that is why I've started incorporating a sleep tracker so that I make sure that I can get at least 6 to 7 hours, 8 if I'm lucky, 8 especially on the weekends. But this is just a way for me to nip it in the bud if and when I start sleeping less. So, and believe me, there have been nights, especially during audits and stuff, where I've only got like 3 or 4 hours. I know, it's tough. All right, anyway, so that is my surprise. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Am I crazy for going back to school? I don't think so. I'm kind of excited, and I'm doing it with my alma mater. They have an online program, so I'll be able to do it online, and I'll be able to do it at my own pace. That's going to be very, very helpful. Only thing I think I'm going to need to do is just set up like exam days and stuff like that, so that's not going to be a problem. But yeah, so aside from that, update on the vultures. If you watched my last video, my neighbors and I have formed an alliance. Though apparently the vultures just aren't roosting on my shed. They're all over the neighborhood, and they are wreaking havoc. No, I'm just kidding. They are a protected bird, or I don't know what they are, but I know they're protected, so we can't, do any, which I would never do. I would never harm an animal ever. Please don't misinterpret what I'm saying. But it basically means that like even wildlife rescue and stuff can't really do anything about it unless they are causing like damage or hurting other people and stuff. And they're not. They're just minding their own business. They're just really scary and big to look at. But they did tell us that we can make their lives miserable. So spraying them with the hose, I thought I was going to get like a ticket or fine or something, but they told me that was okay because I wasn't really doing anything to them except for just being annoying. I was like, okay. Yeah, but my neighbors and I have formed an alliance. So anytime we see them, we've been, screaming at them and pots and pans and making loud noises to get them to fly away. And I think it's working, though, because I didn't see them this morning and I didn't hear them out there this evening when I went out there to water my plants. So I'll keep you guys posted. Aside from that, personally, we are almost in June. So it's been almost 6 months since my breakup. I think, when did I break up with him? Like October or November. Yeah. And I've been dating. I've been dating someone for a while, actually. And, he's all right. I don't want to call him a rebound because that's mean. But yes, I've been dating somebody. he's a really nice guy so far, but yeah, it's been 6 months or so since I broke up with my last relationship. I will say that that one hurt a lot. It hurt because, this was somebody that I was planning a future with. We talked about goals that we set together as a couple, and we were, like I said, discussing the future and children and, having those conversations. And then later when I find out that he's, been lying to me about things and stuff like that, like, obviously it sucks, right? Like, as a woman, it sucks. Any heartbreak sucks, right? And especially when it's somebody that you've had in your life for so long, and then all of a sudden they're gone, and it gets lonely and all of that stuff. And of course, I've had my girlfriends to as a support system, and they've been great. I mean, for sure, we've had lots of laughs about it. Not about the breakup, but about things stupid stuff that happened during that relationship. But it was also kind of hurt. It also kind of was sucky because this is the first breakup since my mother passed away. And, my mom was my best friend. I talked to her about everything. She got me through many breakups in my life. And I've been through many. You live and you learn. You learn everything. You learn something from every relationship. And I tried to, improve on the next one and whatnot. But being that this was the first since she passed, it sucks not having that, like, motherly advice. I can go to my girlfriends and have a chit chat and talk and get stuff off my chest, but it's something completely different when it's your mom, right? Like, to give that advice and feedback and words of encouragement, and just that, having that motherly touch is just not the same. So that's probably another reason why it's taken me, some time to even consider dating. But I didn't want to jump into something right away. And I still kind of think it's a little early, so I'm taking it very slow. But we'll, keep you updated, I guess, on that front. And that's pretty much it. I guess I can start writing some tasks that I need to do. I need to start shredding some documents. And update on the basement. I got some quotes for repairs to the basement. And when I say I'm shocked, I am shocked. I mean, shocked. And they've all pretty much, like, the 3 quotes that I've gotten so far are around the same range. So it's not like one is overestimating from another. Like, they're pretty much in the same ballpark. And I was like, are you kidding me? Ugh. So I don't know what to do about that. My first thing that I really want to do, though, and maybe I don't know. I have this, like, gut feeling and intuition that I need to check my gutters. Because I still haven't really figured out where the water's coming from. Like, I still don't know. So I'm thinking I just want to get up on a ladder and just check the gutters. I just want to, because I don't know what else it could be. I've lived in this house for almost 5 years and this has never happened. Or if it has happened, I've never noticed it. Like, I remember, like, occasionally sometimes I'd kind of sweep up or mop up some stuff around the door leading to the outside, but I'm telling you, when it was a pool of water in my entire basement. Like, splash, splash, splash. I mean, it was, I thought that a pipe burst down there. That's how bad it was. But yeah, I mean, I just don't know what else it could be. So I will have to wait until my dad comes back he's out of town. So once he comes back, I will start doing that. I was thinking of getting my girlfriends to hold the ladder, but look, I love them to death, but when you just know what people are good at and what they're not going to be good at, and I just know that. Look, I don't want to end up in the ER. They're going to kill me for that one, but I love them to death, but I don't want to end up in urgent care. So I'll just have to wait until my dad comes back from out of town. So that's it. That is my little chit chat for today. Next week we will do my monthly closeout, and yeah, I mean, do you guys want me to do more videos like this in the future? I don't know. What do you guys want? What do you guys want to see? Maybe if there is like a five Friday month again, I can do something similar to this, and we can just chit chat, catch up, and you guys can get to know me a little bit better. But next week we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming. I will do my closeout for the month, and yeah, that'll be that. So I know this is different from my normal content, but if you enjoyed this content, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you are on your own budgeting or debt payoff journey, I hope that you are successful this week and every week. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.